What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to make some videos on this Meade LXD75 series telescope that I got. Got it used back here about 2 months ago, and just figured it'd be cool to hang out, make some videos on it, and kind of show what we've done as far as setup wise, some of the trials and tribulations on getting this thing to really work. It's a 10-inch Sacro-Newtonian model. 10-inch primary, so it's a big telescope. It's the biggest one they made in the LXD75 series. This scope has been discontinued for about 2 years now. I'm starting to see some of them used on the market, and really pretty nice setup. Decently heavy duty tripod. The guy I got it from down in South Carolina at Myrtle Beach, he wanted to sell it at a good used price, and he bought it brand new, and it basically, whenever I got it, it come all in the factory original boxes. He's only used it maybe 10 or 12 times, so I really got a good deal on it. And of course, got a really good telescope that hadn't been really beat up, and really good taken care of. I'd say the scope's probably about 6 years old. I did call and talk to Meade about replacing the declination drive motor and the right extension motor. They still do offer those used parts, or not used, but new parts. They still are producing those. I want to say they were about $100 for the right extension motor, and then about $60-70 for the declination motor. So, that's not too bad. Basically, whenever I got it, I brought it home, unpacked it, set it all up, and checked it out real good. Went through it, took the motors apart and checked them out, make sure there wasn't any issues with the gearing, made sure all that was still in check, and really just went through and really gave it a good, look through, and, set the backlash out of the box, and I've heard this and read this several other times through the different Meade forums and different things. The backlash was a little bit out from the factory and different things, and of course, the more you use it, that's something that's always going to have to be checked and looked at. So basically, out of the box, it was, like I said, it was a good, very lightly used model, and got it all set up. It performs good right out of the box. I updated the hand box, plugged it in, and went to Meade's website, did the updates for the hand box, and got that up to speed. Just took the drive motors off, cleaned them up. The grease that was factory installed grease, when they put it all together, it gotten pretty hard and pretty almost clayish. Just real stiff. After it sits in the air a while, it kind of really hardens up, and went through and cleaned a lot of that up, and just made sure everything was nice, good and tight, and reassembled the mount, which wasn't very hard. Maybe one rainy day I'll go back through all the steps that I did and kind of show you how to do all that stuff. But slapped the scope and everything all back together. Took the scope apart and cleaned it, cleaned the primary and the corrector lens and everything else up, and really just got it really kind of polished up and ready to use. And I've used it. I took it out this past weekend. Actually had a clear night. I could get it out and set it all up and actually get to try it out, and it did pretty good. Pretty much the purpose of making the videos is to go through and show you some issues that I ran into reading through the manual, and setup and doing a polar alignment, and how to use the polar alignment clocks on the back of the polar alignment. There's a lot of other things too that watching a good series of videos. Astronomy Shed on YouTube. A guy over in England, I never caught his name or anything. I don't know that he's ever put it out there, but he has a series on YouTube called Astronomy Shed, and he uses the Skywatcher series, which is real similar to the Meade And I don't know if it's related or, you know, the same company, just a UK version or not. I don't think it probably is, but they're very similar. He uses a lot of the same as far as the mount goes, and he just got a 10-inch tube that he uses, which is just like mine. And I really learned a lot from that series of videos, and I highly recommend going on and checking out his YouTube blog of videos and looking at all the stuff. I think he's up to about 93 or 94, 95 videos now, and he's always got some really good insights, some really good things to talk about, and some so to speak, dumbing things down a little bit. Just learned a real lot from watching that. And he's probably one of the best that I've seen on YouTube as far as videos on the astronomy class of videos and what he does. So I highly recommend that. Got to give him props because I learned a lot of stuff from watching his videos, and decided to, while it's kind of raining and I ain't got really nothing better to do, figured I'd make some videos on how to use this. I know this model was very popular in the US, very hard to get a hold of up till the time they discontinued them, and even now I don't see a whole lot of used models out for sale. So hopefully if you have problems, maybe you can watch some of these videos I'm going to make, and it'll help solve some issues that maybe you had. And that's pretty much the premise on what I want to do these videos on. And maybe take some stuff and run with it, and maybe get some more life out of your Meade LXD75. This was about a $2,000 telescope, just a little under that. I think it got down to about $1,400 once they discontinued the series, and you could really find some just kind of almost clearance, just kind of get rid of what they had in stock for about $1,500, which is a pretty high-end scope. This model, the 10-inch, is an f4. It's, I think, 254 millimeter primary mirror, and it's 1,016 inch or 1,016 millimeter focal length, which makes it an f4 category telescope. It's a fast telescope. Really super scope. Very easy to deal with. Not scared of it at all. Really enjoyed what I've messed with it so far, and hopefully, just try to give you guys something to get out there and look at and check out. And if you got one, like I said, maybe you've ran into some issues you didn't quite understand, didn't want to spend hours and hours reading through all the blogs on different issues, and oh my god, there's just tons of them out there. So maybe this video series will help you get yours out and spark a little new life to it. And I love mine. I'm tickled to death to have it, and hopefully you'll enjoy this too. Thank you for watching.